Annie DuPont! How's my favorite little leaguer? Mid-episode wardrobe change and signature skill upgrade, eh? We can do that. The viewers will ogle all over it. Ratings through the roof. I opened my eyes and pulled the goggles off. Sweat poured down my face. Between the heater blasting warm air and my footy pajamas, I was hot. And I wore my pink footy pajamas again. Backstage wasn't a place for costumes. This wasn't my first time backstage, of course. The first time, I'd been 13 and soaking wet from the Riverside tube float. A swimsuit and shorts were also way cooler than PJs. And standing in front of me, all 3 feet of them, was Rocko. The Ilniat was covered in short black fur that shone with oil. It reminded me of the otters I'd seen on a field trip to the Tokyexiko City Zoo. Their narrow black eyes darted back and forth between their desk and me, even as their mouths smiled wide, revealing 4 wide, sharp teeth like a gorilla's. They carried a cigar in one of their delicate grasping hands, while 2 stronger squeezing hands grabbed each other behind their back. And of course, they wore a tie and sport coat, but nothing else. Not even an auto-translator. Rocko didn't mind the heat. Ilniats liked it hot and humid, and since they'd saved humanity from extinction on launch day and helped clean up the fallout, I'd just have to put up with it. Rocko had gotten me a role as a super with my own show, even if it was Little League. And they'd helped me learn my powers to catch up with Peter. He'd gotten his a few months before me. As much as I hated to admit it, I liked the greasy little gorilla. Plus, they were technically my boss. I caught a glimpse of the room. Superhero costumes on racks behind a clear wall, cigar smoke wafting from somewhere below me, and a massive machine idling in a corner before they pulled me down into an armchair. I saw on the tube. You got the adaptive armoire level during the break, and the goggles from Peter. This is a great sign, DuPont. We're real close to taking the primo morning kid slot. Your signature skill's gonna push small-town super over the top. Rocko, you're in my bubble. Oh, sure. The personal space invader clambered off the chair arm, smoking the whole time with their grasping hands while their squeezing hands lowered themselves onto the floor. Rocko, Ilniats always used cartoon names to keep to human naming conventions, and they preferred the 90s for some reason. Knuckle walked to a mountain of ice and pulled out a water bottle. They kept talking the whole time in a ridiculous Yorkston accent. Look, kiddo, with those goggles and adaptive armoire, we can build you a new costume.